And we're back. All right, take one.
All right. Yep, take one. There were 3 options. There's only 2 now. It appears to be a glitch.
The other one was constable. We don't know what they said.
Yeah.
Safe.
But I feel
And
safe.
the second eye is in that safe?
Yes, an emerald. It's been kept in a bank in Zurich since
Is it
the
still
start
in
of the
there?
war. I personally
Which
took it out
war?
of the bank vault, and Professor
Morgan's
Lucien
butlers.
certified
You
that
haven't
it
been
was the
listening very
real
well.
thing.
And while a fake jewel was sent by train,
The real one was brought here in an armored car.
how is it protected?
You can only open the safe if you have 3 special keys. Professor Lucien has one, and Baroness von Trebitz, who's paying for all this, has the second. The third was sent by air courier to Dr. Abbas Mokhtar, the director of the Egyptian Museum in Cairo.
Intricate.
Not even you could possibly open the safe before it arrives in Egypt.
That's correct. We don't want to make it too
These are
easy
really
for
loud.
attention.
I know. But then, like,
Commendable.
let's quiet it down for the viewers. Then how do you know that the emerald is actually in the safe?
Let's ask the
I hope
telegram.
you're aware of the
Oh, he
fact
checked
that
it.
you're risking your career.
Indeed I am.
Why do you care so much about this case? Someone pretends to be the Raven, and you promptly risk your
Do you
career.
think he knows
What
that he's
if
risking
not
his
just
career?
pretending?
What do you mean by that?
It's his handwriting. And there's only one person who ever called me Nico.
Is his name Nicholas?
Have you ever considered the possibility that I shot the wrong man?
Ready to start.
No, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going.
What do you mean by that?
I'm all about
Let
the
us
lore.
assume just
World
for a
building.
moment that the person I shot and who fell from the roof was not the
He
Raven.
was actually
Who
Pablo
would have
Escobar.
cared enough to uncover the truth? The chief of police, the politicians? No, they wanted to revel in a
Then why didn't you
successful
do it?
manhunt. And it was the best thing that could have happened to the Raven. The search for him was over. He had no reason to fear me anymore. I had so many medals afterwards that he could hear them jingling kilometers away.
Maybe you should
And
wear
now-
them then.
He's back? And you're the only one who can stop him? Does that sound probable to you?
The feathers, the letters. Nico.
It's
No one outside the police force knew that the Raven used to call me back.
Maybe it
in
was
his
someone from the
letters.
police force.
Policemen gossip, and there are plenty
very
of
true.
forgers. You can't
I bet you this is
seriously
the
intend
Raven's
to
son.
stake your reputation on such weak evidence.
the
My
hair.
reputation rests on
Or
something
your
that
hair.
I probably did not do. I have to find out who's behind
No, I think that
this.
the heir to the Raven is the Raven's son.
Oh hell.
Let's review. One of the 2 most valuable jewels in the world was stolen. Obviously, the second one will be next. And you suspect a legendary burglar who's been dead for 5 years.
Go on.
The second jewel is about to be put on board over there, in a safe that requires 3 keys. Our thief may already have the first key, the archaeologist's key from the train. We don't know anything about the status of the second key, which was meant to be air freighted to Cairo.
We have to assume that he already has it.
Therefore, there's just 1 key left, the Baroness's.
Correct.
So, you'll need my eyes on board.
No.
Look, you can keep your eyes open for me here on the wharf. I'd be most grateful. But when this ship sets sail, you will not, I repeat, not be on board.
But, Inspector,
We're dealing with a dangerous man, and I will pursue him regardless of the consequences.
I think
I won't let you get
The
mixed
only
up.
safe thing to do is to sink
it's
the boat
still
and make sure
my
everyone dies.
decision.
No, it's
he's
not.
on board.
It's mine.
Yeah.
And I've already made it. Good day, Constable Zellner.
It's an okay day.
Poor Constable's down there. I feel like he did more on the
Look
train
at
than
his.
Legrand. Legrand had some, like, boneheaded plan that clearly
Wow,
wasn't
this
gonna
is
work.
clear. Wow, this is from a distance.
Alright, we need to find a way on board the train, I guess? Look at the game.
Give me some snobby.
I'll be marching up this gangway today, no matter what. Someone has to stop that damn bomber before he...
Don't you? You shouldn't have given him the,
Oh, yes.
Hello, miss.
Better Ted Bundy this.
Steal her luggage.
She definitely has like a boarding pass.
Is there stealth in this?
Amazing how much luggage. And I guess that 3
Wow.
No, 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 no. No, no, no.
fine car.
You shouldn't whistle at
Not
women.
Yeah.
compared to the young lady who owns it.
Jeez.
Who could she be? An actress? A millionaire's daughter?
A raven?
She's certainly attracting a lot of attention.
What? Just you?
You're not gonna look more at... Okay, I suspect you have to somehow use the crane to get on.
In my younger years, I might have considered abseiling from the crane down to the ship. But those days...
Yeah, I would never consider that.
Enjoy the view.
The sea is quiet today.
That means you can jump in the water.
That means I could end all of this.
Constable Oliver.
Constable Oliver seems to be a little simplistic. But I don't think he's a bad policeman.
Am I gonna
The
zoom
way he
in?
reacted in the tunnel and got the train moving. Hello, Constable Olivier.
Olivier? You just called him Oliver.
I just wanted to say that...
That-
How did you know how to...
I come from a family of miners, and my uncle is an engine driver down a mine.
I see. And you looked
Are you
over-
your uncle?
Let's wait a look.
Did Legrand tell you about his theory?
Of course he did.
But the modus
partners.
operandi doesn't fit at all. The Raven wasn't a bomber.
We have the letter. And the feather.
Anyone can put a feather in an
That
envelope.
is true.
No,
I
What's
don't-
that
I don't know what
supposed to
that's
mean?
supposed to mean.
it was you.
What was me?
You. The envelope on the safe.
To blow myself up?
You threw the bomb away, and now you're the famous hero, right? And the Raven must have treated you pretty well.
That is ridiculous.
Is it? Only you and I and Legrand were in the freight car. One of us must have put the envelope on the safe.
No.
Legrand didn't. And I didn't think about it.
What a tool.
Yeah, like, what a...
I'm just gonna board. This guy's probably gonna kick me down the stairs.
I don't want to run into Legrand before I have something new to report. Otherwise, I'll be marching...
Maybe you have to do something. Can
Maybe
you
I
look
have
at
to-
the luggage again?
Maybe I have to arrest someone. Is there a sprint?
He's an old man. You know, in his younger days, he would have abseiled
Yeah.
down from the crane.
Yeah, just throwing
What
words.
is that? What is abseil
I
mean?
don't know. It's Swiss.
Those Swiss. What are the Swiss even talking about? What does he know about the war? I think you can look at the luggage again.
We just want to take your luggage. Then I'd be respected around here. I don't know why this is like a cutscene.
I'll take an inconspicuous
Oh, God.
look up close.
I'm gonna get shot.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting anyone to be crawling around on the ground in front of
You
the
should
doorway.
learn.
Don't worry about it, miss. No harm done.
Oh, that's good to hear, Mr.
Constable.
Anton Jakob Zellner.
Anton Jakob Zellner.
She's
Wow.
tall.
I think he's like incredibly short.
May I ask your name?
Patricia Mayers.
Are you American?
Son of
I
John
am.
Mears.
Could you help
I
me,
mean, daughter.
please?
I mean,
Certainly.
Oh, this is his ticket on board.
Are you on your way?
Yes.
Are you on holiday?
My father works for a railroad.
And is rebuilding the country after the war.
I'm sorry, but like,
Yes.
The war was a long time ago.
Let's
if they're
see, like-
talking about the war, but unless they're talking about the Korean War.
One more.
let's say they're talking about like World War II or something. Is that like a copyright or something? Like,
Yeah, you can.
You're lucky to have a father who takes you to so many
Oh, yes.
Aren't you interested in Egypt? The pyramids, the history.
I would have been more interested
horror.
in a father who doesn't travel 300 days a year.
He spent 65 with you.
Yeah,
I'm sure your
that's
father
a little
regrets
selfish.
that he can't always be with you.
No doubt. And I'm sure he always wanted the best for me. But that doesn't stop him from thinking only about himself far too often.
Oh,
If
like
only you
yourself.
had a
Wow.
man.
If you only had a short, pudgy,
Bring
balding.
my luggage on board, please.
Excuse me?
It was a pleasure meeting you, Constable Zellner.
Anton Jakob.
Pertinent.
This is your ticket on board, amigo. Oh, another new person.
You
The
pray.
world has evolved in real time.
Is the Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Don't hurt me or my twin.
Oh, it's the Nazi doctor.
The hero of the hour.
The hero of...
Oh, you
Yes, which is almost as... Is your new job...
on the con? I wasn't sure whether I made the right decision. I'm from the Black Forest, you know. There are only mountains there. No ships. But
That's a
now,
fork,
There are
Steve.
trees there. You know what ships are made out of?
the
Trees and
40
mountains.
degrees, the atmosphere. I think I want to stay at sea forever.
Just losing it. Whoa, slow down.
The sea is one thing, the passengers are another.
Yeah, you see that hot slice
It
of
will be okay.
daughter that walked up there?
What do you know? Did you talk?
No, her butler was looking after her, and I was busy with Miss Miller.
Ew.
It was a shock
Oops.
for her to see her son rolling away on a burning train.
That's understood.
So,
Well,
we
she
were
was
all
nice and
glad
vulnerable. I
when we
comforted
heard
her.
about your brave
As any doctor
deed.
would.
Any Nazi doctor.
Have you already met the captain?
Mario Di Conti. Heard of him?
Should I have?
He
That's
is
Italian.
something of a star in Italy.
He looks just
What
like
a
me.
hero. Look at that
In the
silly
First World War,
octopus.
when he was a young man,
On his-
he sank more enemy ships than anyone else. In the Second World War, well, he had some personal problems.
Being allied with a
You
Nazi?
mean like the ones you buy in bottles and pillboxes?
Yeah, you could say that.
He was a drug addict.
Sending him into combat was out of the question. They gave him a supply ship instead. And he became a hero again. His ship, part of a convoy from Palermo to North Africa, was the only one that made it, with an extra 100 seamen who he rescued from the other ships.
Impressive.
To say his health is rather shaky these days would be an understatement.
But he's,
I think
captain the ship.
Most of my time on board will be spent dealing with his numerous ailments.
Well, there's nothing left for me to do but to wish you a good trip.
Oh, you are not coming with us?
Unfortunately, no. I'm to go back to Zurich.
What a pity.
Take care, Dr. Gebhardt.
Very sad.
I just
Ah,
remembered. we
Jesus
found
Christ.
these in the tunnel. Are they yours?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, he's pews.
Do you have heart problems? Maybe it's for the best that you are not coming along. Too much
Yo,
excitement
he's totally gonna have a heart
could be
attack.
bad for your health.
You mean if I don't do anything, I'll probably have a few more years to live?
That's right. Keep your chin up.
Damn, Doc.
The Nazi doctor.
Whoa. Did he just throw his hard pills away?
Possibly.
Hold on, more innocent women to harass.
James? James! Where on earth are you?
Hello, Baroness.
Ah, Inspector.
Constable.
Well,
Poppycock. You won't be a constable much longer when they find out how you rescued that little boy.
Very kind of... I hope you...
Scandalous. You book a first-class cabin? Huh. They wanted to bundle me off in a...
The circum...
I insisted on a limousine.
Did you know that the real...
I hadn't. Inspector Legrand seems to prefer it, although I'm the one paying.
The inspector is
Ridiculous.
ensuring that...
Well, obviously.
poppycock.
All the same, it was you who did the real work.
The
I
rail
hope
work.
that the remainder of your trip to Cairo will be less stressful.
You aren't coming with us?
I'm afraid Inspector...
Now, where's my damned butler? James, there you are. Is the inspector to carry my luggage onto the ship all by himself?
Damn, I'm carrying everyone's.
Well, actually... Baroness?
Now's your chance.
What did she see?
She fainted. No. No.
It's not
Baroness?
all-inclusive or something?
Harder.
Hello? Can you hear me?
What did she see?
Help me up.
Perhaps we should...
Now.
What? Please
I'll
explain.
get Dr. Gebhardt.
No. No, no, Doctor. Just a little moment of weakness. Your arm, James. Take me to the ship.
Give me your arm.
Of course, madam.
I'm so confused.
That was no moment of weakness? Very interesting, especially since she does... Who or what?
Maybe there's like a picture taped onto the,
Maybe it was like a titty or something. She saw herself, that is scary.
Neither of them seems to have noticed what happened down here. You'll have a tough time with her.
How is the violinist not,
How does one
arrested?
get aboard without a ticket? Not brilliant, but it's a possibility.
Am I still taking the crane?
You must.
There was more to do with the car. Okay, evidently I'm just...
Really not.
So what's left to do?
You know, just
What do I do?
hang out.
Do I need her luggage? Okay, let me on. Come on. Please just let me walk on. Please don't be a cutscene and then reject me and then...
Well, you can talk to the war hero. Stroke his ego a little bit.
Oh, who do we have here? Signore...
This is Constable Anton Zell.
Who is not
How is he
coming?
behind you?
I heard about your feats in the mountains. Welcome aboard the MS Lydia.
Oh, I'm stupid. I thought it was
Thank
the
you,
Miss
Captain.
Lydia.
I didn't know you'd be taking part in the journey, but I'm glad to have you with us. I'll have a nice cabin prepared for you immediately.
The constable will not be
Oh,
joining
why is this guy
us.
so
He has
unusual?
other duties.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to hear about his adventures from the man himself.
Who is this suspicious?
Oh, I think that's what he saw,
I'd like to accept, but unfortunately,
I am sorry to... We are by no means full, and have plenty of room for one more.
The constable just wants to have a quick look around and then leave before we set. When will that be?
In about 15 minutes.
oh god. We don't have a
There
whole
you
lot
have
of
it,
time.
constable.
What? 15?
15 minutes.
may I ask how to get...
Oh, signori,
But I'm interested.
Why is that?
One of the trunks seems suspicious to me.
You want to imply that the most brilliant and probably richest thief in all of Europe is stowing away in a trunk? That's not his style.
That's what makes it more likely that it's not him, but a copycat who's behind all this. And a copycat's style might include doing whatever it takes.
Okay.
Like hiding in a trunk if they've lost the ticket.
Oh, come now.
actually, it would be possible for a registered passenger to board the ship without a ticket.
Thank you.
What do you mean?
You can't buy a ticket for the Lydia at the... You book the trip in advance. As long as a passenger is on the guest list, we let them board.
And did any of the passengers?
I couldn't say. We ask for a name and check it on the list. The tickets...
So much for your...
Regardless of what you say, I would still like...
All right, but we'll meet here again. Captain De Conti, before we depart, I'd like to send...
Certainly. The cargo hold is over there. You can enter through a door on the forecastle. The horn will sound twice, 5 minutes before we set off. That's the signal.
Understood, Captain.
Follow me to the bridge.
Those
My
fools.
time is running out.
Oh, jeez.
If I don't find
I hope
anything
there's
in
an
the
actual
cargo
timer.
hold, my cruise will be
You have to
over
restart
before
the
it even
game.
begins.
I'd really rather not.
I think that's the best way for this game to go.
It's curious. Huh.
Oh no.
You guys made like identical sounds. Examine the cylindrical object.
I feel like
I bought it last week. Second, I guess it...
What did you do last week?
my wallet, I think.
Oh, what's this? Aha. That's the young woman's. Apparently, they absolutely had Daddy's expense.